Yo, today I am in Santana Row in San Jose, California, and my goal today is to see the Tesla Cybertruck for the very first time in person. Apparently, according to some posts on X, the Cybertruck was recently put on display at the Santana Row Tesla store just yesterday, so this is going to be the first full day of it being on display, so let's go check it out. So I was able to check out the Cybertruck in person. Unfortunately, there were no videos allowed. So I'll give you my full impressions once I get home and show you all the pictures. Well, what do you know? The pictures don't do it justice. We've all heard that saying about the Cybertruck online, but I kind of doubted those statements when I first saw them continuously, but after seeing the Cybertruck in person, I have to say that the pictures really don't do it justice. And I think one of the reasons why the pictures don't really properly represent the Cybertruck is that the Cybertruck, when you try to take a picture of it, I think the camera exposure, automatic exposure, tries to overcompensate for the fact that the Cybertruck is kind of like a darkish block of metal, and so the camera naturally increases the exposure, making the truck look a little bit brighter or more silvery than it looks in person. In person, the metal looks quite a bit darker and more elegant, in my opinion. The metal kind of looks like kind of like a rustic gunmetal, and the metal has a very soft, warm sheen to it, a soft, warm finishing. And I think Tesla purposely chose that finishing to make the truck look a little bit more approachable rather than a kind of like a uniform, shiny metal that kind of looks like a refrigerator or something. So in person, the truck looks absolutely amazing. I mean, I've seen many pictures of it online and on the internet. I've seen videos and all that stuff, but in person, it really just looks right. The proportions are all perfect, in my opinion. I think the perspective that you get when you see it in person is different than the perspective that you get from a camera phone lens or a video. And most of the pictures that we see on the internet are from camera phones. So it's hard to understand how the car looks until you actually walk up to it and see that, it's just this appropriate length, appropriate size, all of the proportions of the mirrors and to the body and everything just look right. And the other thing that I noticed is that the wheels are huge. They're a lot bigger than I was imagining. I mean, I've never owned a truck, pickup truck, so I don't really have any sort of idea about how big the wheels are. But to me, the wheels seem bigger than a lot of trucks I see randomly on the street. But overall, you can see that the Cybertruck has the hardware 4 from the red coating on the lenses of the cameras. And all my other pictures are just normal stuff that you've probably already seen on the internet. However, I was able to confirm one of the leaked specifications on the internet, which is that the truck is about 18.6 feet. And I did this by looking at the tiles on the floor in the Tesla showroom. The tiles on the floor are exactly 1 foot in diameter or in length, in width. And so, and also I measured my shoe length before I went to the showroom, and my shoes measured an exact 12 inches. And so using my shoes, walking end to end down the truck, I was able to confirm that the truck is around 18.6 feet, which is the specification that was leaked along with the width and a lot of other dimensions of the truck. And so, overall, once again, I really highly recommend people seeing this truck in person. The design, when it was first reviewed, is very controversial, and a lot of people, say it's ugly or whatever. But when you see it in person, it's hard to say that, squares and triangles and flat edges can be ugly. I mean, it's kind of like saying a MacBook laptop is ugly because it's just a square with a whole bunch of squares for the mouse, the trackpad, and the keyboard. So the Cybertruck, when you see it in person, it just really looks like the future. It looks like something that a superhero from the future would drive. It just looks right. Everything just looks right about it. I mean, it looks like a car. It doesn't look weird to me in person. And hopefully, once more people see it, their opinions of it will change. So hopefully you enjoyed my short time in the Tesla showroom at Santana Row in San Jose, California. Thanks for watching.